All right, that's 2621. $75 fine, $50 state minimum fee, and a $75 crime victims' rights fee. That's $200. Can you pay that today?
I could not know.
Very good. You told me where you work, but I forgot.
Walmart.
Where?
Walmart.
Walmart. Yeah, that's right. You've been there a long time. 210. Well, you had to come back twice, but it did save you a point, some points, 2 points. He'll pay the fine. This is not a very serious charge. You can get on with your business. All right, the courthouse will take you out there. You can pay the fine and you're good.
I won't be able to pay that today.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry. I misunderstood. Can you pay it in 30 days?
I should be able to, yeah.
We'll make that due by March 13th. Give an envelope. You can mail in a check. Pay online. There's instructions in there. Or bring in green cash. I never understood. These envelopes have the court's return address, but not the court's address. Maybe we could fix that. All right, Mr. Boggs, you're good to go.
All right, thank you.
All right, I got the jail waiting, so let's see what Mr. Haney is.
This courtroom session starts quietly, but the stakes are anything but small. A parole violation, a new methamphetamine charge, suspended driving, no insurance. And that's just the first offendant. When someone is already on paper, meaning under court supervision, any new charge can trigger serious consequences beyond the current case. Watch closely as the prosecutor immediately calls the traffic offenses a tag-along to the felony. That's strategic. Instead of stacking smaller penalties, they're considering packaging everything into the bigger circuit court case. And notice how the judge stops the defendant mid-sentence to prevent self-incrimination. In court, talking too much can hurt you more than silence ever will. The real question is this a genuine slip-up or the beginning of a bigger legal spiral?
Yes, sir. My stepdad lives in Hulbert. He's been there 25 years.
All right, you also have a parole violation and a methamphetamine charge. And this is a driving suspended and a no proof of insurance. Mr. Tim George, the River City Attorney, is here. Mr. George, you have any input on this?
Your Honor, this looks to be a tag along to the felony. Obviously, the felony is the most significant portion of this. I believe he's up for a PCC today with Ms. Ives. I can speak with her, make sure it's the same incident. If it is, we would likely just package this in with whatever the resolution is.
All right, it occurred allegedly 129 of 26. He's been in custody for 12 days.
Yeah.
Let me look at the calendar here.
Your Honor, may I speak real fast?
Yes.
I've been up there in Hulbert, paroled out of Sault Ste. Marie with Mike Morris. I've been doing really, really well. I mean, if you was to call and talk to him, he would tell you I had a slip up, and that's, I mean.
All right. Well, don't say any
Really
more. I
don't.
don't want to do anything that might implicate yourself.
Sure.
Yeah, this was the date of the driving was 129. The date of the meth charge was 128. So I think it's part of the same incident.
Yeah, it's the same situation.
All right. Is Miss Ives here?
She's doing the PCC's next one, so I
All right, Mr. Kelly, I'm gonna put you in the waiting room. I didn't realize
That's fine.
this was connected to something else. See if we got an idea. Let me get that file number again. 26145FY. We'll set him aside. Jordan, we're on the home stretch here. All right. David Banks. All right, we return to the matter of People versus David Banks. File number is 24127326. Mr. Banks was going to get a court-appointed attorney, but changed his mind and had an instant pretrial with Mr. George.
Now, this is how lower-level retail fraud cases often get resolved. The defendant pleads a third-degree retail fraud, admits to using candy barcodes to skim more expensive merchandise, and avoids jail time. Let's break it down financially. $75 fine, $75 crime victims' rights fee, $50 state minimum fee, and $162 restitution, totaling $362. After applying the $100 bond, $262 remains due within 30 days. That's structured accountability. But the interesting part, a 1-year ban from Dollar General. That's not just financial punishment. That's behavioral correction. The judge even notes, this isn't your style, signaling he sees this as a lapse rather than a pattern. So here's something to consider. Does taking responsibility earn leniency? Or should intent matter less than the act itself?
General. Not the 530 that's in the thing. You posted $100 a bond. How long were you in jail before you bonded out?
I bonded right out.
This isn't your style. It's like you ought to be over this sort of thing. But you are accepting responsibility. What are you doing now?
I work.
What's that?
I said I work.
Where do you work?
Metal tech.
All right, that's a good job. We don't get many cases from Dollar General. There are several in town. All right, I'm going to call it one day. You got arrested and had to post a bond, credit 1 day. $75 fine, $75 crime victims' rights fee, $50 state minimum fee, and $162 restitution to Dollar General. That's $362. Posted $100 a bond. These $262 due. Can you pay that in 30 days?
Yes.
We'll make that due by March 13th. 26. You're barred from the Dollar General stores for 1 year. It's close to where you work, but you'll have to go to the Shell station, I guess, instead. What shift are you on?
Third,
So you've been up all night?
yes.
Go to sleep. This was DUMB. I don't expect you to do this again. It seemed like a good idea to like watch the video. Well, you're owning it. Said he's not asking for any additional jail time. You can use that to pay the fine and cost, credit card, cash, or check or money order. All right, Mr. Banks, you're good to go.
All right, thank you.
Also, I don't know why it took him 1.5 years to serve that warrant. As I said, he was actually in here with others. He escorted up Miss Furlow here a couple of times. He's grandfather to her kids. Yeah, let's talk to Brian Garcia Martinez.
Morning, Your Honor.
Good morning. Buenos dias. ¿Es usted Brian Garcia Martinez?
Yes, sí.
The gentleman
Brian
on the
Garcia
screen, you have met him. He's the distinguished Pablo Bello.
El señor en la pantalla es el distinguido señor Pablo Bello.
He is in his mobile headquarters,
Está en su automóvil.
and he is going to help us to interpret so I can understand you and you can understand me.
Entonces él nos va a ayudar a comunicarnos para que yo lo entienda a usted y usted me entienda a mí.
Claro.
Senor Bello, would you raise your right hand, please? You swear or affirm to the best of your ability you will interpret these matters from Spanish into English and English into Spanish.
Yes, I do.
Senor Garcia Martinez, you met with the prosecutor and they've agreed to dismiss one of the charges.
Señor García Martínez, usted se reunió con el fiscal y acordaron retirar uno de los cargos.
Claro, sí.
Yes.
They charged you with having a false or forged driver's license
Le están imputando el cargo de que tenía usted una licencia falsa de conducir
and operating without a valid license.
y estaba usted manejando sin una licencia válida de manejo.
They're going to dismiss the false or forged license charge
Le van a retirar el cargo de que tenía usted una licencia falsa de manejo
Ah, sí, claro.
for a plea to
Yeah.
having no valid operator's license.
a cambio de que se declare culpable de que no tenía usted una licencia de manejo.
Sí, no
Yes.
contaba con ninguna licencia.
Yes, they didn't have any driver's license.
They're going to dismiss the forged license charge.
Le van a retirar el cargo de la licencia falsa de manejo.
Claro.
Yes.
In Michigan, that is a misdemeanor.
En Michigan ese es un delito menor.
It's punishable by up to 90 days in jail and a fine of up to $100.
Se castiga con una multa se puede castigar hasta con 90 días de cárcel y hasta con una multa de $100.
It carries 2 points on your driver's license.
Eso le pueden poner hasta 2 puntos en su licencia de manejo.
Claro.
Yes.
Do you understand that if you do plead to this charge, you'll be giving up your right to have a trial in front of a judge or a jury? There will not be a trial. Do you understand that?
¿Usted entiende que si se declara culpable, usted está cediendo el derecho a tener un juicio frente a un juez? ¿Sí o no?
Sí.
Yes.
Do you understand that if you do plead to this charge, you won't be having a trial and you'll give up your right to have a trial with an attorney?
Usted entiende que si se declara culpable, usted está cediendo el derecho a tener un juicio con un juez, señor.
Pues sí, es
Yes.
correcto.
Okay.
If you had a trial, you'd have the right to take the witness stand and testify on your own behalf.
Si tuviera usted un juicio, usted tendría el derecho a traer testigos que testifiquen a su favor.
No, pero
If you had a trial, they would have to prove that you were guilty of this beyond a reasonable doubt.
Si tuviera un juicio, el fiscal tiene la obligación de probar que usted es culpable más allá de una duda razonable. Si hubiera un juicio, ¿no?
And you would
¿Entiende?
have the right to testify yourself, but you don't have to.
También tiene el derecho a testificar. Si hubiera un juicio, usted tiene también el derecho a testificar a su favor, ¿no?
If you didn't wish to testify, they couldn't use your silence against you.
Otro de los derechos que tiene es que si usted no quiere testificar y quiere guardar silencio, su silencio no puede ser usado en su contra.
And you'd have a right to have any of the witnesses against you called to testify.
Y también tiene usted el derecho de traer testigos que testifiquen a su favor.
All right. Did you get pulled over by the police in Three Rivers on January 30th?
¿Usted lo detiene la policía en Tres Rivers el 30 de enero?
sí, es correcto.
And
Yes.
you were going too fast, so they pulled you over.
Iba usted muy rápido, entonces lo detiene la policía.
Correcto.
Correcto.
And you don't have a valid driver's license.
Y usted no tenía una licencia válida de manejo.
No, no contaba con ninguna.
No, I didn't have one.
All right. Where are you from originally?
¿De dónde es usted, señor?
El estado de Puebla.
From Puebla, México.
Did you ever have a license in Puebla?
¿Tiene usted una licencia en Puebla?
No, no cuento con ninguna.
No, I don't have one.
You work at El Texicano?
¿Trabaja en el Texicano?
Ya no trabajo ahí.
No, not anymore.
Well, I like that restaurant a lot.
Me gusta mucho ese restaurante, dice el juez.
What do you do now, sir?
¿A qué se dedica ahora, señor?
No tengo un trabajo después de eso.
I don't have a job right now.
All right. When you got pulled over, you panicked and told them that your name was something other than your real name. Is that correct?
Entonces, cuando lo detienen, usted entra en pánico y dice un nombre distinto a su nombre, señor. ¿Sí? ¿Sí o no?
Sí,
Yes.
And then they talked to Ms. Galaviz.
Le hablaron a la señorita Galaves,
Who owns a restaurant,
la dueña del restaurante,
and they said that your name was Brian Garcia Martinez.
y la señorita dijo que su nombre era Brian García Martínez.
sí, se equivocaron en eso porque, bueno, se escribe aquí de diferente manera Brian y Brian. Y ellos pusieron Brian y pues así no me encuentro en mi acta.
Well, they spelled my name different, like they say my name was Brian.
But it's Brayyan?
Pero su nombre es Brwan.
No,
How do you spell your name?
¿Cómo se escribe su nombre, señor?
Brayyan.
Brayyan.
All right, that's where they've got it here.
Sí, ese es el nombre que tenemos aquí.
All right, well, you owe a $100 fine,
Bueno, le vamos a dar una multa de $100.
state minimum fee of $50,
$50 más para el Estado
Correcto.
and $75 crime victims' rights fee.
y $75 más para las víctimas de crímenes.
The
Claro.
total is $225.
En total son $225 en total, señor, de multa.
Y
Do you have that with you today or do you need time?
¿Puede usted pagar hoy o necesita tiempo para pagar, señor?
tiempo para pagarlo porque no cuento con un trabajo.
Can I get some time to pay because I don't have a job right now?
All right, did you lose your job as a result of this?
¿Perdió su trabajo como resultado de este incidente, señor?
Sí,
Yes.
Well, Ms. Galvez probably wasn't happy.
La señorita Gálvez probablemente no está muy contenta, ¿no?
They own some houses for their workers. Did you live in one of their houses?
También dice que les da casa a sus empleados. ¿Usted vive en una de esas casas que ellos dan?
vivía cuando trabajaba. Ahorita pues me
Yes.
tengo que ir con mi hermano.
Yes, I was living there, but right now I'm living with my brother.
In what town?
¿En qué pueblo vive, señor? Su hermano.
Mi hermano vive en Howell.
My brother lives in Howell.
All right, that's you?
¿Y es usted?
All right, well, I'm gonna give you 30 days to pay this.
Le voy a dar 30 días para que pague su multa, señor.
¿30 días?
Sí, 30 days, right?
Yes, due by March 13th.
Tiene que pagar el 13 de marzo, señor.
I'm gonna give you an envelope.
Le voy a dar aquí un sobre.
Claro.
You can use it to mail in a certified check or money order.
Puede usar un money order o un cheque también, si quiere pagar así.
You can pay with a credit card or debit card.
Puede pagar con una tarjeta de crédito, puede pagar también con una debit card.
Pero el problema es que no cuento con ninguna.
Or you can bring in cash.
O puede pagar con efectivo también, señor.
Sí, con efectivo. Sería
All right.
mejor.
Before you go, I want you to go out to the counter. I will get your brother's address so we know how to get a hold of you.
Antes de que se vaya ahí a donde se registró y déle la dirección de su hermano para que sepamos cómo localizarlo.
Claro que sí.
Yes,
All right.
of course.
Disculpe una pregunta. Después de pagar la multa, ¿qué procede o qué pasará?
After paying the fine, that's it, right, Your Honor?
Well, by March 13th.
Pague la multa en marzo 13 y eso es todo, señor.
Okay.
You can bring it before that.
Puede pagar antes también, ¿no?
Aquí mismo puedo venir a pagar o alguna otra parte.
Yeah, I can pay right here, right? At the
Yes,
courthouse.
right here at the courthouse.
¿Solo me presento aquí con los papeles que me dieron o solo digo que vengo a pagar?
Presente los papeles y pague, señor. Eso es todo. He's gonna
claro.
show up the paperwork and pay, he said.
Okay.
Una última pregunta. No sé si se podría pagar en Howell, ya que no tengo mucha posibilidad de volver a venir para acá por el
Puede
transporte.
pagar por correo, señor. Por eso le dieron el sobre.
Por
He
correo.
wants to pay in how, but I don't know how he's gonna do that.
No, he can't pay in how. He has to come back up here to pay it. Or he can mail in a certified check you can get at Walmart.
Puede usted mandar un cheque desde how, obtenga un cheque en Walmart y así paga desde allá, lo manda por correo, le está aconsejando el juez.
De igual manera, entonces vería la forma de poder venir personalmente a pagarlo.
Yeah, I'm gonna come and pay here, he says.
Very good. You're
Muy
good to
bien.
go, sir. Don't drive
Eso es todo,
anymore.
señor.
Claro que sí, gracias.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Senior Bale. We'll see you next time.
Thank you, Your Honor. Bye-bye.
Thank you. All right, let's bring Mr. Kelly back. Mr. Kelly, in the meantime, Mr. George, the Three Rivers City Attorney, has discussed this matter with your lawyer, Rhonda Ives, in your other
Yes.
case. What's your latest information, Mr. George?
Your Honor, I had the opportunity to speak with Mr. Robert. I did not speak with Ms. Ives, but I don't think she would object to what I'm prepared to do. It's my understanding that Mr. Kelly has waived up to circuit court on a possession of methamphetamine charge. Due to the fact that there's that top line felony charge, we'd be prepared to dismiss the ticket portion of this, as I believe that that's going to be resolved upstairs.
All right. I don't know why she would object. All right, Mr. George, give you a generous plea offer because this would jam up your driver's license.
Yes, sir.
So they're going to dismiss the no proof of insurance and the driving suspended charge,
Thank you.
which shows bad judgment. You're on paper, you shouldn't be driving around on a suspended license anyway, but now you got this new methamphetamine charge, which is going to
Yeah.
cause some issues with your probation and a new charge, but you don't need any more traffic points or suspensions. So Mr. George
Yes,
is dismissing the ticket and you can count that as a blessing, but this case is done.
Thank you, Mr. George, Your Honor. Thank you.
All right, good luck, Mr. Kelly. You look straight headed today and doing better, so it's good news.
Yes, sir.
What we just seen is a working courtroom in full motion. Strategic, procedural, and efficient. One defendant faces a parole violation tied to a meth charge, with traffic citations dismissed to avoid complicating the felony case. Another resolves retail fraud through fines and restitution instead of jail. A third pleads to driving without a license after giving a false name, receives a 30-day payment window, and avoids additional penalties. And a domestic violence allegation is ultimately dismissed without prejudice, while prior fines are structured into payment plans and bond credits. This wasn't chaos. It was controlled judicial discretion. Some walked away with warnings and financial consequences. Others left with serious legal clouds still hanging overhead. That's how real courtrooms operate. Calculated decisions, not just dramatic moments. If you found this case as insightful as we did, make sure to hit that like button. Share your thoughts in the comments, and don't forget to subscribe for more detailed courtroom breakdowns. There's always another case, and we'll be here to unpack
The
it.
sane medical report, those have both come back.
Yes.
That's a long adjournment. This case has been on hold for 90 days or more. So we'll deal with that this afternoon, and then Chapman, I'm not sure what the status of that is. Okay,
Thank you.
I'll see you this afternoon. Thanks for your help. Yes, Jordan, we need to finish the arraignment on the DV charge. That one slipped through the cracks. But as long as she's here, might as well get that started. Now it's gone. Oh, they changed the arraignment to today. That's not in my queue. Let's see. Let me make sure Mr. Horrell isn't in custody. He's not. Mr. Brayton Jennings has been in custody for 19 days. When we finish this, we'll have a break. Then we do have 2 sentences at 11. All right, I'm going to leave this on, but I'm going to run these misdemeanor files out. And I'll be back in 2 seconds. Unless somebody brought copies or something.
We have for Patterson, do you want to arrange him real quick? I'm going to end up discussing it.
All right, let me take these out.
Sure. Yeah, go right there.
Good. His neurologist.
Well, the weather's like clearing up.
Yeah, they got cameras, so I was really nervous. Didn't want to miss the spot. Excuse me.
Please have a seat. Ms. Patterson, why don't you come up to the podium? Debbie, I gave you all the
Oh,
paperwork.
sorry. gonna resolve the driving or the no insurance with a civil infraction. You know, approved.
All right, well, good. Thanks for your help. Ms. Pattison, this got complicated, once I realized you had an open pending domestic violence case, but it was set for next week and you're here, so we're gonna take care of it this morning.
I appreciate that.
But on the merits of the traffic case alone, let's talk about that one first. You're charged no proof of insurance or no insurance. It's alleged you were driving a car in Three Rivers on January 23rd and you had no valid insurance on the car. As I told you, that's a misdemeanor punishable by up to a year in jail and a fine of not less than $200. There's a lesser charge known as no proof of insurance. No proof of insurance is a civil infraction. It's punishable by a fine of $150. Do you understand?
Yes, sir.
Now, you already got one of those and you haven't paid the fine. No, allowing another to violate the motor vehicle code. You don't have another one of these. So I want you to start to pay on your fines. You understand? All right. So are you going to admit to not having the insurance slip in your car at the time of the stop? All right. Fine and cost is $150. Part of payment plan. And it owes an old seatbelt ticket. We'll get that paid. And the other case was a break. It's allowing another to violate the motor vehicle code. That was in 2024. We're now in 2026. And apparently you haven't paid anything on that. I can wipe that out with a jail sentence. I could do 3 days in jail and wipe out the $325 fine, but I'm sure you'd rather pay the fine.
I'll pay it.
All right, I want you to do that. And this one. So you owe a total of $403 plus $150. Total due now is $150 or $553. So before we go, I'll send you out to the counter. Now, let's talk about the new charge. Ms. Davis resolved the traffic portion. The new charge, which is file 26194SM, alleges a domestic violence. It's alleged on February 6th that you assaulted your daughter. It started with throwing a bag of candy and then it sort of went downhill from there. That's the allegation. So they took you to jail that night?
Correct.
My recommendation at this point, Ms. Pattison, you plead not guilty on that charge and we get an attorney to help you with this.
Your Honor, we discussed the allegations kind of pre-instant pre-trial, and we are going to dismiss without prejudice at this point.
Okay, well, that's even better. Ms. Davis got a handle on this. And all right, so the bag of candy caper on February 6th is dismissed. Are you on probation or parole anywhere else?
No, sir.
That's all over with?
Yeah.
Very good. Well, you just owe me $500. The DV case is dismissed.
Is that a PR bond? Was there any?
There was $1,000 surety bond, it looks like. post a bond through a bonding company?
No.
Did you?
I took it to the page at county jail.
Well, if there is any bond in here, you're entitled to get it returned.
It was $100.
There's bond in file, we can't apply it to fine and costs. In the other cases. Can't tell from what I'm looking at.
I can look in WebJam and see if there's something.
But I don't disbelieve you. The clerks may be able to tell. All right, the good news is you took care of everything here today. You got a generous gift of a no proof of insurance from the prosecutor, but you have insurance now. You also got the domestic violence charge dismissed. So you don't have to come back on the 17th as for your original arraignment date. I lost my court officer, but we'll take the files out. You can set up a payment plan. If there is $100 of bond in there, and if it's in your name, we'll apply it to the existing fines and costs, which will reduce it to $403. So you go out to the counter. And Laura, would you take these files out for us?
The notes in WebJam from the jail indicate they've posted a 10% cash bond.
All right, so there should be $90. The court keeps 10% of a 10% bond. So there should be $90 at least to apply on that.
Thank you, Ron.
All right, Jordan, thank you for your help. Ms. Davis, thank you for yours. Ms. Pattison, you go out to the counter and then you're good to go.
Thank you.
Good time.
All right, I have 2 sentences at 11. We'll address those at that time. Deborah, as far as I know, we're going to continue the prelim in Shook. Do you have any knowledge about Bradley Chapman?
Angelique is handling that. I can check in with her.
All right.
Or check in with her.
Tim said Jennings was going to be a misdemeanor plea. All right, we'll be in recess.
Thank you.
Thank you.
All right, thank you. All right, Jordan, that's why you make the big bucks. So thanks for helping me this morning.
Yep.
Mr. Stickley's going to be gone for a period of time, so the defenders have been filling in on these daily arraignments, and I do appreciate their help. I'll stop